When it comes to pronunciation, we can usually tell the difference between a native English speaker's speech versus a non-native's. How? Usually native speakers connect verbs to object pronouns, prepositions, and particles, whereas non-native English speakers don't do that very much. Let's take today, for example, object pronouns. They're very common. We use them all the time to avoid repetition. And a native speaker usually connects the verb to the object pronoun whenever possible. For example, the sentence, I think I like him. A native speaker would say, I think I like him. So we would connect the K to the him, but instead of saying the H sound. So we say, I think I like him. A non-native speaker, however, would usually say, I think I like him. Especially Brazilians, they tend to emphasize the object pronoun, which gives the impression that the speech is not so natural. Other examples are with other object pronouns like her. For example, the sentence, I called her. A native speaker would say, I called her. I called her. And a non-native English speaker would say, I called her, and even I called her. Very strong accent. And the problem with that is that your speech has not much flow. Another object pronoun that is very common is it. And then we usually connect it to a verb or any other word that comes before it. So, for example, I know it. I know it instead of I know it or I know it. No, I know it. And other object pronouns, for example, like them, is a quite strong object pronoun. Instead of connecting it to the verb that comes before, or maybe any word that comes before, we might shorten it. So we will say, I like them. I like them. So we shorten the sound instead of saying, I like them. That, you see, you're emphasizing the sound. Connected speech is something that students still need to learn a lot. Not all teachers can teach that. It takes practice. You need to pay attention to how native speakers connect the sounds. But again, that doesn't make much difference when it comes to knowing the language or not, but it helps to give flow to your speech. You know, it makes it easier for you to speak and sound more natural and avoid stuttering, like having to think how to connect sounds. Hope these tips help you, and if you want to learn more, follow me. See ya!